What happens when your teacher, your partner, and your boss becomes your target? What happens when man who helped you to launch your platform ends up on your hit list? What happens when man goes from rejecting hadith to calling you deviant for not accepting his favorite hadith scholar? Well, welcome to the world of Jack, the Muslim metaphysician, where yesterday's friends are today's heretic, and today's heretics might have signed his paycheck last week. So, Jack put up a video criticizing Hamza. His video titled Hamza, Asari Concept of God Made Me Sick, where Hamza is talking about what does it mean for Allah to be loving? What does it mean for Allah to express his love to his creation? And in that, Hamza is expressing that within Islamic circle, you've got many different views, and one of the view is people think Allah's love is conditional, and that's what kind of Quran puts together. But in that, he expresses if that is the case, that makes him sick, and he physically apparently felt sick about it. And Jack, of course, he's a very sensitive guy, he took that personally. So what does he do? He drops a whole video blasting Hamza for criticizing Asari Creed. And who is this Hamza? Oh, just a guy who gave Jack platform. Just a guy who is institution Jack works for. Not once, minimum of twice. He taught that, he lectured that, he got paid. He was part of the club. Now, Jack is out there acting like Hamza is some kind of deviant for not sharing his exact Aqidah line by line, dot by dot. So the man who opened the door for you, he's now the enemy. It's like biting the hand that fed you. In this case, the hand that platformed you and paid you. And this is the same Hamza who goes around and then talks about there is no scientific miracles in the Quran. This is the very Hamza who supports Sharia to the dot. Yeah, this is the same Hamza who thinks if Allah's love is conditional, I am sick of Allah. Same man defends Islam against atheists, Christians, and secularism. But Jack, his priority is to call him a theologically sick man. But it gets better. Let's go back. So before Jack started all this to defend the Sunni Islam with all that zeal thing, he was Quran-only Muslim. Yes, Quranist. That means Jack rejected the hadith. He used to attack the very scholars he now praises. He didn't trust the Sunnah, but now he's out there throwing around shirk apologists like it's a candy on Eid. From one messed up school to another messed up school. Somehow he thinks he's the authority now. And it's not just Hamza. Now Jack is calling Daniel Hakikachi as shirk apologist. A guy he used to team up with against Christians. A shirk apologist. And anyone who is not going after Daniel, Jack is going after them, putting them in pressure so that they can go after Daniel. So they can deplatform Daniel. I am Christian. I am not fan of any of those things, but watching this as a Christian, it's pretty much disturbing. So let that sink in. Let that sink in. Jack and Daniel used to go after Christians side by side. Now, Jack is calling him a threat to Tawhid. Think about it. The very core doctrine of Islam. It was so simple, apparently. It is so simple. For 1,400 years, people are still not agreeing about it. Apparently, if you don't follow Jack's version of Islam exactly, you are either mentally ill, deviant, or committing shirk. Not only committing shirk, but you are apologist for shirk. So what are we watching? This isn't just a disagreement. This is Dawah civil war. Jack is out there launching theological airstrikes on the very people who build platforms for him. Daniel Hakikachi, Hamza, and all others. Like, just go to his YouTube channel. One day he is Quranist, the next day he is Asari, then he is anti-Asari. Now he's labeling people mushrikin for thinking differently. What happens tomorrow? New Aqidah and new enemies? Jack is too busy cleansing inside, like a metaphysical janitor with a flamethrower. He's too busy policing Muslims And somehow, the targets are always the people closest to him. Very people who give him platform. You give Jack mic and camera, and suddenly he's the Aikido authority of the century. So, the question is, who is next? Because today it's Hamza, yesterday, today, and tomorrow it's Daniel. But after that, maybe even hijab, if he breathes the wrong way on Surah Ikhlas.